Good evening, and this is the program Farmers Check, where we bring you ideas in farming from various places in Kenya. And today we are in Londiani, Kericho County, where we are learning a lot in terms of how to plant, in the new technology of planting.
Thank you. I'm called Jared Oundo. I work for QuickBank Trust Limited, which is a subsidiary of Via Leasing. QuickBank, basically what we do short-term rentals. We do sales of our vehicles and equipments. Mostly our equipments and vehicles are for the construction industry and agricultural industry. We also lease and rent to mining industry, gas, we're into logistics, and we are also into service industry. But basically our new product currently, what we are having at the moment, we are having the no-till. We have just introduced the no-till technology under what we call the Tinga, under product we call Tinga. Tinga basically means in Swahili is a tractor. So basically we came up with a Tinga that can be able to do, you don't need to harrow a different time, plow a different time, till at a different time, and then plant a different time, and then you also apply manure at a different time. With the technology we are having here, that you can do all these things at the same time. Our Tinga here is able to plow, till, harrow, then it plants and does what, and also it is able to fertilize. You are able to apply fertilizer at the same time. So you are able to save time. You are able to save time at that particular occasion. And also when you are also planting, you also realize that our technology is cost savvy. You are able to save money as you are planting. Because you realize with the normal Tingas, you will plow at a different time, harrow at a different time, till at a different time, and then you plant also at different time, and then you apply manure or you apply fertilizer at different time, and you realize that when you are doing that, you will incur extra cost. Extra cost for plowing, extra cost for harrowing, extra cost for tilling, extra cost for doing what? For planting and applying manure. You get it? So basically that is what all this technology is all about.
Okay. Let's talk of how do you reach farmers, or where are you based?
Okay, basically our head offices are in Nairobi. Actually on Mombasa Road, QuickBank Center, which is few meters from the Mlolongo town, a place called Sabaki. That's where we are based. We have a regional presence not only in Kenya. We are present in Tanzania, Uganda. We are also present in Rwanda and Mauritius and other countries within Africa. Like while this, we have 5 offices within 5 countries in Eastern Africa. Also, we have regional presence whereby we have our partners in Nigeria, and we also work with other countries like South Africa, where we also have presence in Africa. Like we are able to reach to 20 countries with different products for vehicles and equipments. So basically how we reach farmers, we have an app that we introduced called Tinga app, an app that you can download on your mobile phone. You just need to have an Android phone, and then you go and download it. You download it from the Google Play Store of your Android phone. And when you do that, you are able to register your details wherever you are. You will tell us which constituency are you in, which area. Like assume that you are from Siaya County. You are from Siaya County. You say I'm from Ugenya. You are in Ugenya. Which location of Ugenya? Is it Ukwala? Is it Ugenya East? Is it Sihai? So you'll say I'm in Ugenya, I'm in Sihai, and when you're in Sihai, I'm in Kathieno a village called Inungo. And then you also provide that I'm from a particular, my land is this big, maybe 5 acres, 10 acres, 20 acres. The same will apply for somebody if you are in Kiambu. You tell us you're in Kiambu, and then you register. Also, what really distinguishes one farmer X from farmer B is that if say Kipkoech has requested, Kipkoech will always register with his phone number, and you know a phone number is very unique. You can not have people with the same phone number. So that is basically what differentiate one farmer from the other. So that is basically your user ID. So with the phone number, once you register, you will receive an SMS telling you that you have successfully registered, and you can go on and ask for the equipment that you want. All our equipments are there. Or do you want equipment for agriculture? Do you want equipment for construction? Or do you want equipment for home use?
Thank you. Let's talk of how unique is the machine.
Basically,
the
tractor. As we said, like the normal tractor or the traditional tractor that we have, that it has different, like it has what we call, it have different tools. Yeah, at the same time, we have the harrowing machine, the harrowing tool. We have the plowing tool with it. We have the tilling tool with it, and then we also have the tool where you can be able to put your seeds, and it will spray the seeds as you are doing what you are planting at the same time. Also, it will also be able to apply fertilizer at the same time. Just by a single pass of a tractor, you're able to plow, you're able to harrow, you're able to till, you're able to plant, you're able to apply fertilizer. Yeah.
Okay. So,
so the
issue of zero tilling actually not zero, because by the end of the day you are
basically what it means.
Actually, you are combining a number of parts into one machine.
The zero tilling basically it means okay, you don't have to till. There you remove the part of here. What it means that you don't do these things differently.
Okay.
Yeah, you just do it once. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk of how many farmers have you reached so far?
I cannot count. There are so many. It will be like telling me to say how many bottles, asking Coca-Cola to tell you how many bottles of soda have you sold so far since Coca-Cola started. There are so many of them.
My point actually is based on when did this project begin?
Yeah, actually, okay, in Kenya, we brought it last year. Last year. But our company in Kenya, it has been in existence for the last 10 years, but we started in different industries. We started with the mining industry, where we are supplying vehicles and equipment to our clients in the mining and construction industry. In Kenya, in Tanzania, we have even breweries around who are taking equipment from us, able to supply their products. Yeah.
Then let's talk of the cost. How cheap or expensive is it to the farmer?
It is cheap in terms of it will depend also the cost. You are able assume that the cost of farming here per acre is 3,500 shillings or 3,500, or assume the cost of farming here is 3,000. You get it? Now, if the cost of farming here is 3,000, it means when you are harrowing, or when you are plowing, you'll plow with 3,500 shillings. When you're harrowing, you harrow with how many? 3,500 again. When you are tilling, you'll do what with 35. When you are planting, you'll also incur extra cost. You get it? But when you are using these per acre, we only charge between 3,000 and 35 and 3,000 shillings and 3,500 shillings. Meaning you are able to save over 3,500 per acre. Yeah, meaning that when farmers are using this technology, they'll be able to do what? To save millions of shillings that can be invested in other needy sectors. Yeah.
So why do you emphasize mainly on contracting farming? Let's talk about farmer who has a tractor also, and you are doing contracting to farmers. Why is Kenya? What is the way to go? Are we emphasizing that farmers should go contracting?
Yeah, basically that is the way to go. Renting came from infancy in Kenya. It has now gone on to a full-blown, and I think renting, leasing, or hiring of vehicles and equipment is the way to go. Basically, because with renting you're able to save money. Assume that today I decided that I'm farming, But I'm not sure whether in the next 5 years or the next 2 years I'll still be farming. Why should I buy a tractor that will only serve me for 1 month, and then the rest of the month, the rest of the year, it will be remaining there idle? You get it? I don't have to acquire a tractor for harrowing. I don't acquire another tool for tilling, and then acquire another one for harvesting. You get it? If I can rent it, the better, because it will be able to save me a lot of hassle and bustle of doing what? Hassle and bustle of acquiring this machine. And assume that I only have 4 million as my budget, my farming budget, or I have 20 million for my farming budget. Do I need to set 4 million for acquiring a tractor? Do I need to set another let's say 10 or so millions to acquire a harvester? If I can only rent it for 3,500 per acre, do I really need to do that? And also, when you are renting, like the cost of maintenance, you are not going to pay maintenance fee. You are not going to. You are not going to do what? You are not going to cater for the insurance. Yeah, that is none of your business. And also, when you are renting, you are basically able to apply the most modern technology that's available in the market. And in this sense, I mean that. Assume that like if you are using like this particular technology, it becomes a time that technology is no longer new. There's a new technology. You're able to return that particular equipment and get an equipment that is more modern. That is up to the standard, that's up to the particular technology. And technology is growing very, very fast, and none of us wants to be left behind. And for that purpose, renting will be the way to go. With the renting, we are going to overcome the problem of obsolescence, whereby you will not be left behind. You will not be left behind. You will always have the most recent and modern technology that's appropriate for all your farming.
So welcome back, viewers. This is the program Farmers Check, and as I said, you will tell us more on this technology, and maybe you will highlight the challenges they are facing as a company. So welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, basically the number one challenge, or the major challenge, is that this technology is very new. Getting people to understand a very new technology takes time. But so far so good. There's a good reception. Like with the farmers, they are very happy about it. They are very enthusiastic about it, and we really have people. They're like some of the farmers are saying, like, we came maybe later after they have already plowed. If they are saying, if they knew that this technology exists, they could have not plowed earlier. So most of them are actually saying that next year they are very ready for, or the next season they are ready for it, and they are not going to do what? They are not going to plow. They'll wait for us, and as long as we'll be there with them, so that they can able to save millions and save time. Like, you'll realize, when you're using this particular technology, you're able to save time, which is a key issue. Time and money is a very, very key concern that everyone wants to do. What? Wants to save time, wants to save money. So farmers they are willing to adopt this technology. They have, as you can see, all these farms they have used this technology.
Okay, kwa jina naitwa Michael Ndenge, the operator wa hii machine, na pia uanga nafanya kama technician. In case of ikikuja iharibike, mimi uanga naifanya service. Yeah.
So umetumia hii machine kwa muda gani?
Hii tractor nimeitumia kwa kitu kama mwaka mmoja so far. Yeah.
Na ulikuwa wapi aswa kwa kufanyia kazi wapi?
Mahali ambaye tumeanzia hii kazi, tumeanzia upande wa Narok. Huko ndani mbugani mahali kunaitwa Senetoi. Yeah, mahali ambaye area kwanza ni ngumu zaidi kuliko hii area. Kwa sababu nikifanya comparison na hiyo area, area hii naona iko soft sana, mchanga huku iko soft sana. Upande wa Narok mchanga ni ngumu sana. Sasa ndio tumeanza hiyo kazi ya planting. Tumepanda mahindi, tumepanda maharagwe, tumepanda soya beans. vitu kama hizo.
Okay, so iko na uwezo ya kupanda mahindi, maharagwe, na
Yeah, hata ngano huanga inapanda.
okay.
Ile kitu huanga tunafanya, huanga tuna change hizo majembe yake. Hizo majembe huanga tunakuja tunabadilisha, tunaweka kama ni ya ngano, tunaweka sasa ya ngano.
Okay.
Kwa sababu iko na majembe mingi sana. Yeah.
Ulisema ulianza mwaka uliopita.
Yeah.
Na hao wakulima wenye ulipanda mashamba zao.
Yeah.
Wanasema
wacha niseme wakulima wale ambaye so far tumeattend, wengi wao wamekuwa wamefurahi sana. Na wengi wao wamekuwa wakitutafuta. Kwa sababu hata pande hii wakati tulikuwa tunakuja pande hii, tulikuwa tumeitwa na some of the farmers, wakasema wanataka hii type ya planter, na wanataka wapandiwe exactly vile walikuwa wameona tumepanda. Kwa wakulima ambaye huanga wanatoka pande hii pia wanaenda kama area za Narok, of which tuliweza kuattend some of them pande hiyo. Sasa wakati walikuja pande hii, wakasema lazima wakuje wapandiwe na ile planter na tuwapea wa services pande hii pia. Yeah.
Kuna mkulima anatazama hii kipindi.
Yeah.
Na labda yako na shamba yenye hajailima kabisa.
Exactly.
Je, hii machine, hii tractor inaweza kupanda shamba kama ile ama?
Okay. Especially kwa shamba kama hii sasa mahali tuko saa hii, mchanga huko kwa sababu iko soft vizuri. Hii machine inapanda mahali ambaye hata hujalima. Kwa sababu iko na ile cut disc, iko na disc ya kukata mbele. Hata kama ground iko ngumu ina crack hiyo ardhi ina crack. From there nyuma yake kuna chisel. Hiyo chisel inakuja kama inachimba. Baada ya kuchimba inaweka fertilizer hapo ndani. From there there's another 2 disc inakuja nyuma yake. Inakuja ina crack more na inapanua hiyo space kidogo. Na the same time inaweka mbegu hapo. Na nyuma yake kuna majembe ya kufunika.
Unaweza tuonyesha?
Majembe ya kufunika ni kama hizi sasa. Hizi majembe ya kufunika inakuja inasanya hiyo mchanga na inafunika hapo. Hii ndio disk zile za kupanda. Hizi. Wakati inaenda pande hiyo, ukiangalia pande hii iko saba sharp pointed hivyo. Alafu sasa wakati upande wa nyuma imepanuka kidogo. Sasa inaenda kama inapanua hiyo mchanga kidogo. At the same time inaweka mbegu ndani. For instance, unaweza ona mbegu kama hizi sasa vile tulikuwa tunajaribu kuinua. Hizi ndio mbegu ambaye zimeweza kuanguka kutoka pale hivyo. Sasa zinaingia pale. Alafu hizi zinakuja kama zinafunika. Baada ya kufunika, tuko na hii mguu mwingine ya nyuma hii. Inakuja inakanyanga exactly mahali ambayo ilikuwa imepandwa. Unakuta hata kama kuko na wanyama wa msituni wale ambao wanakulanga mbegu zao kama ile squirrel,
panya
ama panya, ama hii kanga. Hakuna ile ambayo itajua hata ni wapi imepandwa. In fact itajua.
Okay. Na shimo yenye unapanda mahindi.
Okay.
Ukiangalia shimo, mahindi itakuwa na uwezo ya kustahimili upepo ama
exactly. Kwa sababu hii planter inaweza kuweka chini depth kama inchi 8 chini. Hizo chisel pamoja na hizo disc wanga inaenda chini na penye chini mpaka kitu kama inchi 8. Chini. Sasa baada ya kufunika hiyo mahindi yako wakati inamea ikiwa very strong. Na kwa sababu imewekwa mpaka fertilizer iko ndani, imefunikwa na mchanga vizuri, alafu kurudi kunyesha vizuri, mahindi yako inakuwa very strong and healthy.
So tuseme tu ni kama ile mtindo wa kitambo, lakini hii umeweka yote pamoja.
Inakuwa yote pamoja.
Na pia iko na umuhimu zake.
Na addition that naona ni more cheaper kwa sababu ni kwa sababu unafanya vitu mingi at once. Kama ni tractor wakati inapita inafanya only once na umemaliza kazi yako.
Unaweza waeleza nini wakulima ambao wanatazama hiki kipindi hivi?
Okay. Ile kitu naweza waeleza nikiwa mmoja wa wakulima pia. Naweza sema hii aina ukulima ni modern na ndio the best. Kwa sababu ndio mzuri kabisa. Na kwa sababu inazuia mambo mengi sana. Inazuia a lot of expenses. Kwa sababu unaona kama ile mtindo ilikuwa ya kitambo, tunakuja tunalima na tractor, from kulima na tractor, tunakuja na iko tractor nyingine inakuja inakata mitaro. Baada ya kukata mitaro, kuna mtu anakuja akimwaga fertilizer na mkono. Baada ya kumwaga fertilizer na mkono, yuko mwingine anakuja kama anaweka mbegu. Na pia itakuja ifunikwe. Kwa hivyo inakuanga imezuia mambo mengi sana. Expenses mingi sana kama kupoteza pesa kama hiyo kukata mitaro, kukuja kuandika watu wa kumwaga mbegu, fertilizer, kufunika. Hii inakufanyia mara moja. In fact hii unaweza angalia mvua na uone mvua ndio ile pale kwa ile mlima. Na upande shamba yako kitu kama 1 acre na uende upaki tinga kitambo hiyo mvua ifike hapa. Na ndio mvua ikinyesha within 5 minutes inakuta kama umeshapanda na umemaliza.
Hiyo ni muhimu kwa wakulima. So leo tumetembelea mkulima hapa Londiani. Tunataka kusikia maoni ya mkulima mwenyewe. Atuambie kwa nini amewaita na atueleze.
In fact niko na mkulima mmoja of which ni dada ya Koech. Sijui ameenda wapi lakini atakuja atueleze.
Ulipataje kujua hii kampuni?
Nilipata ujumbe wa hii kampuni kutoka Wizara ya Kilimo. Tulikuwa tunataka kufanya contract ya Nigerton kupanda maharagwe. So walikuwa specific sana na jinsi ya vile maharagwe napandwa. Sasa wakatutafutia planter. Sasa ndio tulikajua hawa.
Okay, sasa hapa unataka kupanda maharagwe ama hapa ni mahindi alafu kuna sehemu utapanda maharagwe?
Hapa tunapanda mahindi lakini sehemu nyingine upande ile tumepanda maharagwe tayari.
Okay.
Yeah.
Umeonaje kazi yao?
Hii mashine tunaona yenyewe inarahisisha kazi. Kwa vile huwa tunapasua na mkono alafu tunakuja kuweka alafu hiyo ni gharama kubwa. Na wakati mvua iko karibu pia mvua inatushika. Kwa hivyo tumeona hii within about half an hour eka moja imeisha. Kazi inaenda sambamba vizuri sana.
Shamba yako ni kiasi gani?
Hii shamba ya mahindi.
Ni unaweka tu mahindi ama
Shamba yangu ya mahindi karibu eka 5.
Eka 5.
Lakini majirani wangu pia wako na shamba kubwa.
So tuseme kwa hiyo eka 5. Ukiangalia gharama yenye ulikuwa ukitumia mwanzo na ya saa hizi, unaweza tueleza aje?
Okay.
Gharama ya kupanda peke yake.
Gharama ya kupanda peke yake. Kwa sababu kupanda kama ni eka moja, huwa tunatumia karibu watu 10. Na kila mtu anachukua shilingi 200 kwa siku. Sasa hiyo itakuwa 1000 ngapi? 2000. Lakini sasa vile wamekuja wanatupandia na 1500. 1600.
Na wanapanda tu
mara moja.
Ile wakati mwingine mlikuwa mkipanda alafu saa zingine mnachelewa ama kesho hii unaendelea.
Like there are farms here, the other side, down there. Yeah, you get it. So you can see how enthusiastic is it and how happy they are. And I'm very sure that this technology is going to transform lives. This technology is going to increase our economy. Is going to develop our economy. In that you also understand that agriculture makes the biggest it's the largest backbone for our economy here in Kenya. And the key contributor is actually agriculture is the backbone of economy in Kenya and the key contributor of our economy. Okay. And if we can be able to enhance our production, the living standard of the common mwananchi is going to improve. We're going to have a lot of money that the surplus income that's going to come from the increased productivity.
Okay, let's talk of now the yield. Yeah. Because behind every farming, you focus on yield. How is the yield by using this technology?
Yeah, if you compare this with the other one, you will be able to see that the yield of this particular farming is more than as opposed to the traditional farming, whereby you will be able to get more bags per acre as opposed to the other technology. And basically now who doesn't want to have more? All of us wants to have more, because that is the major thing. We want to produce more. And with this technology, I can assure you, you're able to produce more, you're able to save a lot of money that also will able to help you to invest somewhere and produce more. Yeah.
If you talk of, now you are talking of planting. What happens
to the weeds that grow in your farm, what do you do with them? Do you spray?
No, there is no weeds. As you can see, the tractor passed here. Here it was. That place has not yet been plowed. When it will pass, it will make it. It is just like the normal plant, the normal plowing. But the difference is that we are able to do all these things once. Yeah, it's able to plow, harrow. You will not see any weed. Are you seeing any? It has removed everything. It's very, very effective. The only that is new, it's modern, and then it's not very heavy as opposed to the other ones. Because the heaviness also, you realize that they are able to step on soil and make the soil not very good for crops. But with this one, it's a bit light.
So that is the only way that you can justify the high yield.
No, I was just basically telling one of them. But the high yield is visible as in terms of how we are doing, because like you realize it depends on how the soil is tilled. And this one goes deeper as opposed to the other. It's able also to mix the soil in the proper proportion.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So once again, you can tell us your name.
I'm Jared Oundo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Jared Olwach Oundo. Yeah.
So in this program today, we have been with our guest, Jared Oundo, who is an expert in this field. So I've been your host, Geoffrey Chepkwony. Till next time, same time, welcome.